Oracle Apex is a developer tool that enables us to create working applications on a database in Oracle and to do that very quickly. So in this video series for rapid application development, we will be using Apex 424. If you want to work along with the videos, there are scripts available that will be run in the first few videos that create tables and populate the tables with data. I'm logged in as developer Ben, and I'm going to check the team development area and look at the to-dos. Actually, if I back out of that, we see 87% of the to-dos have been completed, 20 out of 23. If I go to the list, it shows the assignees and who has remaining tasks to do. So Ben and Deanna still have some things. I click the to-do tab and see the list, complete list of to-dos, and I could filter on Ben, and then I can see what Ben has left to do. Let's see, yeah, that's right. So I see many things are 100% complete, but I have two things I could sort on actually and see these are the two remaining things. So we're going to do master detail where we show students, attendances, and evaluation data. So we want to create a form where we have student as the master, and we want to show their attendance if they have any for workshops. We want to also, again keeping the student as the master, show related evaluation data. So we'll have student as master and attendance as one of the detail sections and evaluation as one of the detail sections. So I'm going to edit the application, and I will start by creating a master detail form and report. So I click Create Page. This will be a form. It'll be a master detail form. Then I want to select students, and I'll go ahead and remove the major ID. You don't always have to show everything, especially if this is not for data entry. So click Next. And then I'll start by doing the related attendances, and I'll go ahead and accept all the fields. And then we can work with based on the primary key fields, which are automatically detected. Then we're looking at the master table. Primary key is populated using a trigger. So if we're going to use this to add data, we need that trigger in place, and we already have it. Here's the detail table primary key. It is also populated by a trigger. And we'll take the defaults here, including the master report. But here we're going to do something different. We're going to do edit detail on separate page. And this might be something that's going to be handled differently in the Apex version 5. They do say that they're going to extend their wizard interface to help define a master detail region. But for now we're going to go to, this means we'll have master detail where we're showing detail information, but we will actually go to another page in order to create a new detail record. So I'm going to change the page numbers here. It's not necessary, but I want to do that. And I also want to change this so that it says student attendance. And I think I'll also do that student attendance. I'll leave that plural. And then I do want a breadcrumb and set that for home. And I'll go ahead and click Next. And I'm not going to use a tab. I'll create a button, and I'll go ahead and create that. When I run that page, if I select one student, go to the edit that record, this student has no attendances. If I go to a different record, I can find students that have attended workshops. So we have our master detail. And if I wanted to add this student to another workshop, I would click Create and it'll take me to another page. I won't add the record for new attendance on this page as we have in the previous master detail. So if I were to click Create, then this is where I would be. And I need to come and make that more user-friendly, but we'll stay with this for now. So coming back, I want to edit this page and add another detail section. So I click Edit, and what I have are the student section and the student attendances. I'm going to right click on Body and do Create. I'm going to select Report, and I'll do a classic report, and I'll give this report region a name, or detail section a name, Evaluations. I need to provide the SQL for this, and I'll use Query Builder to do that. I'm going to select Students, and I'm going to use data from Evaluations and Evaluatees. So the first thing I want to do is make sure I have these joined, each table joined to at least one other table or view, and I'm going to select Student ID and join it with Evaluator ID, the person doing the evaluation. Then I'll join the evaluation data with Eval ID over in the Evaluatee view. I want to display all of these particular fields from the view. I'll just pick up semester and year from evaluations, and for the evaluator data from students, I'll do student ID, user ID, and last name. And some of this might be redundant, but I'm going to go ahead and include it in the report. So I'm going to have evaluation ID. I'm changing the aliases. I didn't have to do that for the fields in the view because they're already defined. Now this will be evaluator ID, and this will be evaluator user ID and evaluator last name. If I want to, I can reorder these. I could click on year and move it down and continue to move it down until it's the last item in the list of fields. I could do the same thing for semester, just to show you that you can reorder while you're designing this SQL for your report. I'm going to go ahead and click Run just to get a preview of how the data will display. Then I'll return, and then I click Next. Then I accept, no actually I want to make a change here. I'm going to limit the number of rows to 6, and it could be 6 or 8, but we don't want 15. And I'm going to click on Next and then create that region. And then I run the page, which is the master detail. When I scroll down, I see that I have this report displayed. However, I'm seeing all of the evaluations right now. So what I need to do is filter this report based on the student ID of the master record being shown here. So I click on Edit Page, and I want to collapse students and student attendances, and I want to work with the second report or detail section, which is evaluations. So I double click on that, and on reports you can see the SQL and you can modify it after you've created a report. In this case, I want to add a condition where I'm going to make sure that the student ID from the students table equals the student ID shown in the master section, which is actually a page item listed over here on the right. It'll be P81_STDID. So I need to put a colon in front of this because I'm referencing a page item, and do my page P81_STDID. Now I want to apply that change and run that, and now when I look at my data, what I'm seeing are the evaluator is Barbara Kreie, and these are the evaluatees. I'm going to stop this video and continue on in the next video.